Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Today I'm going to ask you to do something a little different. I'm going to ask you to find the volume of a bunch of shapes that you have around your house. Okay, so on the left side of your screen right now, you see the Google document that was in your assignment, and you open this thing up, and here's what you're going to do. Okay, it says your name goes here right at the top. You just highlight that, and you put your name in place. It's got today's date, it says the volume of compound shapes, and it tells you what you need for this activity. You need a computer, you need a tool for measuring, a ruler, a tape measure, an app on your phone, a beaker. You can measure volume by putting objects in water and measuring volume that way. Whatever it is you're going to use to measure volume of objects. Okay, you need a pencil and paper and a calculator, and you need 3 to 4 objects from around your house that you can find the volume of. Okay, so right now what I want you to do is check out these 3 to 4 items I have. Let's see here. So we've got lots of different items. This here is a cylinder, and I've got another size and shape of cylinder. The jackfruit is much larger than the tuna can that I just had. Those were a couple examples of cylinders. Okay, I've got an example of a sphere right here, a juggling ball that I could measure. I could find the volume of that. I know how. I've got a soccer ball if you want to measure the volume of a soccer ball. Okay, we've got some other different size cans, some mandarin oranges, much smaller than the jackfruit but bigger than the tuna fish. The dimensions are different. I have this rectangular prism right here. Okay, I'm going to measure 3 to 4 items, and then I'm going to find the volume of them, and I'm going to describe them. Okay, I want you guys to pause the video, get all the things that you need, and then push play again and get moving where you left off. Okay, I'm going to get started on the first object. Okay, I've already yours is blank. Yours looks just like this. I've already filled mine in just as an example. Okay, so for the first one right there, it says the first object is a puzzle. Okay, I'm just going to maximize this here for you. The first object is a puzzle. Okay, the shape is a rectangular prism or a cuboid. And what is the formula to find the volume of that object? Well, you guys have all of the formulas. Okay, they are, let's see, let's find it here. They were in your classroom with the assignment. They're right here. They look just like this. Okay, the formula to find the volume of that rectangular prism or cuboid, I'm going to go back to that, is length times width times height, or LBH or LWH. Okay, so I filled that in there. I wrote that the volume is equal to length times height times width, or V equals L times H times W. Okay, and the dimensions of that object. Let me kind of show you. So that rectangular prism or cuboid, my puzzle. Let's see here. Let's see what I did. I'm going to change to this camera here and see what happens. Let's see here. All right. So there's my puzzle, right? And I wanted to measure the dimensions of this puzzle. So, well, it doesn't really fit on the screen there for me. Let's see here. Let's see if we can zoom out. That's as far out as I can go. So I can't really, let's see here. So I've got some different tools that I use for measuring. Okay, I've got that right there. Okay, and I measure across there, and I find Then I'm about 11 3/4 inches that way. And I'm about 10 inches that way. Actually, let's call this 10 by 12. Okay. And then my other dimension is this one up here. And that's going to be 2 inches. Okay, that's right about 2 inches. So 10 by 12 by 2. So let's go back here. And let's call this, let's see, the dimensions that I need are 10 inches by 12 inches by 2 inches. Let's see here. 10 inches by 12 inches by 2 inches. And so the volume of that object, if I grab my calculator and I'm going to clear all this out, I'm going to do 10 times 12 times 2, that equals 240. So I have 240 cubic inches. Okay, then I go on to my second object. My second object is a juggling ball. Let's see here. I can measure the juggling ball lots of different ways. I can use my ruler and find the diameter of that thing. And that's about 2.5 inches across, okay? My juggling ball is about 2.5 inches across. There it is, okay? If you don't have a ruler, if you have a tape measure, well, I'm still about 2.5 inches across. And if you don't have either of those things, and you've got this app on your phone, right, where you can point at objects. Let's see here. My phone tells me that that ball has a diameter of 2.5 inches. Okay, and the juggling ball, let's see. The juggling ball is a sphere. That's what shape it is. The formula to find the volume of that object is right here. It's 4/3 pi r to the third. Okay, and that was in your resources. That was right here. The volume of a sphere, right here. Okay, 4/3 pi r to the third. Now, in this document, what you need to do, let's see here. What have I done? There we go. To find the formula, what you have to do, or to create the formula, it's 4 divided by 3, and then you need to insert this special character. Okay, you need to insert pi. If you type in pi, it should bring up there we go. There's pi. It should have inserted that special character. And let's see here. Pi r. And then I'm going to insert another special character. I'm going to insert a superscript character. We'll insert to the third power, superscript 3. Okay. And that's the formula for the volume of a sphere. Now the dimensions that you need, the radius is half the diameter. Okay. So we said the diameter is 2.5 inches. So the radius is 1.25 inches. The radius is half the diameter. And then if I put that value into my equation, if I grab my calculator, and I do, let's see, 4 divided by 3 times pi times 1.25 to the third power, it's 8.18 if we round to the nearest hundredth, okay? And the third object that I measured is a cylinder. It was that can of mandarin oranges, okay? It was this can right here, okay? And they're Best by December 23rd, 2021, so they should still be okay for me to eat. And let's see, that thing, I'm going to call that roughly 3 inches. Okay, I'm going to say that's 3 inches. Across, so that's a diameter. So if the diameter is 3 inches, so the radius is 1.5 inches. And the height of the can is 3 1/4 inches, or 3.25. So let's clear all this out of here, and let's do pi times the radius times r which we said is 1.5 times the height, which is 3.25. It equals 22.97. 22.97 cubic inches. And then if I take all 3 of those values that I have and I add them together, let's see here. If I take 22.97, I add that to 8.18, and I add that to 240, I get 271.15. The total volume of all the objects measured is 271.15 cubic inches. And that, boys and girls, is the combined volume of this composite or compound shape right here. Okay, the mandarin oranges combined with the juggling ball sphere combined with the puzzle box would take up a total combined space of 271.15 cubic inches. And that's your assignment for today. That's all you need to do. If you need help with any of this, boys and girls, I will be in a Zoom room this afternoon at 2:30. I'll be there to help kind of guide you through the process. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a great day.